let's get into it now. A spoiler-free movie review of Wuthering Heights. Thank you for coaching me on how to say that. I kept saying withering.
Yeah, and I was like, there's no I in it. It's Wuthering. Almost like a Werther's original, but that has an E, so it's like a really like Wuthering Heights.
It's a very whimsical movie is how I look at it.
Yes.
Directed by Emerald Fennell, who, this is her third movie.
Great run of films.
Came out of the gate with Promising Young Woman, which I think didn't get enough credit.
We were talking about that. I feel like it was one of those that got lost in the pandemic.
Came out, was really good, but nobody talked about it. Saltburn, though, that got a lot of attention.
Everyone talked about that movie.
That came out at the right time, straight to streaming. Or did it come out in theaters?
No, that was theaters.
That did come out in theaters. But I think that was one of those that had such a big impact when it came out on streaming that's when people started talking about it more. But now with Wuthering Heights, I feel like there was a big hype around this one. I didn't really think about the association with Valentine's Day and how big that was going to be.
Yeah, I mean...
Because it's romance. How would you describe this movie?
Okay, well, it's based on a book by Emily Bronte.
Did you read the book?
Maybe in high school.
It's a very old book.
Yeah, I didn't feel the need to reread this one before the movie. I was like, I'm good without reading the book. Okay, so it's a love story over the years between Catherine Earnshaw and Heathcliff, if he has a last name. Didn't catch it.
Heathcliff. That's a great name.
Yeah, it's supposed to be this like great romance. But I feel like romance back then like had a different interpretation. It's a love story.
They meet when they're kids. Her dad brings them in.
Yes.
He's really poor. I mean, I guess her family had money.
Her family had money.
But her dad has some problems. You see them as kids, and then it flash forwards to them as adults.
Yes.
Was it a really good love story, or was it just the fact that these two people are like the most attractive in Hollywood right now?
No, it's just two really hot people. Now, I have to say,
okay,
one of my biggest problems was, so she has a companion, Nellie, who's roughly her same age.
Yes, when they're kids, they're about the same age.
Okay, they get older, and they made Hong Chow look so much older and wrinkled, and I guess that's supposed to be the comparison of, like, when you have money, you look younger. But I was like, these two people are supposed to be the same age, and they did her dirty.
They did her really dirty.
They did her real dirty. Yeah, this is not a movie for your children to see.
No, which I don't think any Emerald Fennell movies are.
Correct.
They're pretty all of them really are.
There's a word I'm thinking of to describe this movie. Can't say it on here because it's a family-friendly podcast. But it's just two people who find each other very attractive, and there's a lot of lusting, if you catch my drift.
Yeah, that's why I was saying, like, is it a really good love story, or are they just two incredibly attractive people? Because I feel a lot of it is built on how breathtaking Jacob Elordi is, how big and masculine he is, how much he can just like lift her up with like a pinky.
Yeah, that scene she talked about. She was like, there's a scene where he like lifts me up with one hand.
Yeah.
I am not on the Jacob Elordi train.
You're not? I am.
But no, I said that I was like not on the like full, like I think he's the hottest man alive, whatever. Okay, then my algorithm fed me a video.
Okay. And
somebody asked him about his dog. And it's him talking about his dog. And then he goes, she's doing so well. Thank you for asking.
Oh, no.
And I was like, he just thanked a reporter for asking about his dog. Like, damn it. Am I allowed to say damn it on this podcast? Damn it, that's cute.
He has dogs too. He's a good person behind all this.
He has a dog named Layla.
I mean, I think he's a really good actor. I was talking about earlier on this episode how he doesn't care for the kissing booth movies anymore. And he's like separated himself from that.
But again, it launched him. And I hate when people bite the hand that fed him.
Yeah, but how far he's come since those movies. Frankenstein,
absolutely.
And now this movie, a whole other level. I think just on acting abilities alone with both of them.
Was he in Saltburn?
Yes.
It's him and Barry Keoghan.
So both of this past weekend, they were both in movies that came out in theaters.
I was like, I think that was
Crime 101. Yeah.
Jacob Elordi's Bathwater. That's right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. An Emerald Fennell movie, it has that one moment. I don't know if this one had that though. Maybe it did. I won't say what it is, but yeah.
Yeah.
Something close to that.
Yeah.
It goes there. But there was something, I don't want to give the moment away. Let me talk about the crowd. There was a lot of audience participation, which I wasn't expecting. Where...
I mean, it was like 95% women.
Yes, it was. People were applauding at times I didn't think were applause-worthy moments that I wasn't expecting. It felt like, at times, a Marvel movie. Where there was one scene in particular where a character appears on screen and there was like a big round of applause.
Oh, yeah.
And it felt like Thor came down, or like
Yes.
whenever in Avengers Endgame where you see them like on your left and everybody appears. It felt like that moment.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that in a movie like this, where it was like this big moment where everybody in the crowd was like, yes, waiting for that.
It was just a lot of women wanting to see Jacob Elordi and Margot Robbie, which I want to talk about the like costume and set design.
The overall aesthetic of this movie.
The color
A+.
grading. Phenomenal.
That's why I'm wearing red right now.
Phenomenal color grading. And just like, I mean, Margot Robbie is breathtakingly stunning. Add in the fact that they both have Australian accents in real life. Like, I was watching a clip of them on the Graham Norton show in the UK with Amanda Seyfried. And I was just like, the two of them with their Australian accents being that good looking, it's just, it's rude. It's rude to the rest of us. Like, it's just incredibly rude. But they just, like, they made her look even better. These outfits and just like
the makeup,
phenomenal. And like the color of the bedrooms in one of the houses and just like the depth of the colors.
The set design was next level all throughout, that I felt like every single detail was accounted for.
Like, I already feel like that has to be Oscar nominated for set design and costume.
From the bed frames to the wallpaper to the artwork to every little trinket in the background, all of the the landscape of like just where all the houses were.
Yeah, the
like,
moorside,
all those things. And then you talk about all the locations and the set, like where this movie was placed was perfect, like on that cliff and the water and all the smoke they used to make the fog. That's what gave this movie like that whimsical feeling I was talking about, where it felt like you were reading like a really old fairy tale where people emerge from the fog.
And the music.
Oh yeah, Charlie XCX killed it.
Yeah, and just like, well, and then there's that song in the beginning that like went like TikTok viral where it's like, I think I'm gonna die in this house, and it just like really sets the scene. I also loved the misdirect at the beginning with the opening scene.
Oh yeah.
And I won't say, but there's like, as the title is rolling, there's like sounds in the background and you think it's one thing and it's not. And so like, I felt like that was great. And like the actress that played the young Margot Robbie looked so much like a young Margot Robbie.
Where are they finding all these amazing young actors?
I know, between that and like Hamlet.
Yes.
Yeah, phenomenal. I feel like in other countries is where they're finding them,
is
what I think.
Here we just get Disney Channel kids. But yeah, like you were saying about the music and the score, how it felt modern, but then you have this period piece. It complemented each other really great. And there were just so many little things that I liked. But I think overall, well, I guess I went into this movie thinking I wasn't going to enjoy it at all. I think the trailer didn't do it justice.
I don't think so either.
The trailer made it feel like something entirely different. Even with the Charlie XCX song, Fall in Love Again and Again, Fall in Love Again and Again. I feel like we've been seeing this trailer for 4 to 5 months already.
We have.
I think we've seen it so much that I had this entirely different movie in my head.
I just wanted to see the movie to be done with it, honestly, because I was like, I've seen the trailer so many times.
Because it is a period piece. Sometimes I have trouble with those because I'm dumb. And usually...
not true.
Usually the dialogue is really like, is it St. Swithin's Day already? Aunt Helga? Like that? It wasn't like that.
It wasn't like ye old English.
And it was really easy to understand for me. That
they modernized it, yeah.
That's what I have trouble with period pieces, where it's like I have to pay attention to the dialogue so much that I forget what's happening because I'm trying to listen to all these weird names.
That's why when people were like, are you going to read the book first? I was like, no. I'm not. I'm not reading anything for fun that would have been assigned to me in grades 9 through 12 or beyond.
Yeah.
I'm not going to reread it. If it's a modern book, sure. I'm not rereading Wuthering Heights.
I feel like this could be a modern day romance classic. It just felt really intentional all the way through, really great acting, really great characters, and has an amazing backdrop that I think this is going to be a movie I do want to revisit when it comes to streaming.
I would agree.
Because I think there are probably some things that I missed, and I think it's one that with rewatchability, it could get better.
I honestly feel like seeing it on a Friday night after the end of a very long week was not the move, because it was a little bit slow at times.
I would say it took 30 minutes to settle into it.
And I think we should have seen it on like a Saturday.
But I think overall, I am putting Emerald Fennell on my list. Emerald Fennell on my list of directors that I'm going to see every single movie.
Oh, yeah.
Because 3 really noteworthy movies, maybe not for everybody. You have to be into... They're not raunchy. They just really are. And they are so polarizing.
Saltburn was a little raunchy.
But I think it's an artistic choice to make it that raunchy. It's not smut for being the sake of being smut. There's intention behind it. There's artistry behind it.
I would agree with that.
Where it has to be that explicit and that over the top to cut through everything else. It's kind of like how HBO has a fascination with just showing like male butt and wiener because it gets your attention. That's what you have to do to get people's attention nowadays.
Yeah, and there's no full frontal in this one like there wasn't. There's one like full frontal scene in Saltburn that's like so memorable. There's not that, but there is a lot of 2 people.
Yeah, 2 adults
doing
adult things.
Doing adult things, yes.
What would you rate it? Final thoughts here.
I mean, even saying all of that, I would probably still give it a 4.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm in between a 4 and a 4.5. I think because I ended up thinking about it a lot post, and like I said earlier, it is a movie I want to revisit, and I think that says a lot. So I'm going to go 4.5 out of 5. Oof, what's the rating system here?
I'm going to go 4 out of 5 dollhouses.
I'm going to go 4.5 out of 5 red dresses. And that is our thoughts on Wuthering Heights.
Wuthering. We did practice that in the car the whole way home.
And I still almost got it wrong.
But you didn't.
I didn't.
There we go.